of rain clearing south today with colder air filtering in, and the outlook into the weekend is chilly and unsettled. I'll have all the details of that and more coming up on Good Morning Britain.
Super glam.
This morning I actually had to sew a button onto my dress because it came off.
But that's because you're doing some
new clothes for the whole of 2024, re-wearing, even shopping from charity shops, hiring and even borrowing. I'm going to an event tonight and I've borrowed from Charlotte's my wardrobe. I know.
Was that at home?
And you know what? It's a tiny step, but it's important. And here's why. Because this Saturday is World Met Day. And the theme is at the front line of climate action. So it's meteorologists like me who are at the front line of climate action who tell you guys about what's happening with climate change. That is where you hear it from. So, yes, that is the theme for this year. And the reason this is so important is because this year, the World Meteorological Organization wants to highlight that. And there was a report out earlier this week that said 2023 was the hottest year the Earth has ever recorded. We have record temperatures, record greenhouse gas levels, the warmest decade we've ever recorded, the highest glacier retreat, the highest amount of Arctic sea ice reduction. So yes, it's me harping on again about records being broken, but the problem is they are, and there's more, and they are accelerating. So what have they done? The World Meteorological Organization have asked children from around the world, 80 of them from different countries, to talk about affected by these climate temperatures and being unable to go and play outside. So for myself, for my daughter Charlotte, thinking about what action now means if we reduce fossil fuel use, we can reduce the temperature climbing, and the records we've just seen won't become her future reality. Good morning to you. Now, weather for the UK after what's been a mild week of weather will change. It is turning cooler because a weather front slips southwards today. It is a cold front, and behind that, colder air looks set to filter in. So tumbling temperatures, actually down to around about average, but because it's been so mild, that'll make it feel fairly chilly. So for today, we have a band of rain clearing south, and then sunshine and showers follow with this cooler feel. The latest satellite and radar picks out a lot of cloud for England and Wales, a band of rain for central areas down to the southwest, but following on, clearer conditions, but that is where the cooler air moves in. So as we head through the day today, a whole band of rain moving its way southeastwards. It lingers along this Kent coast until the late afternoon, and then sunshine returns. But yesterday, temperatures were between 12 and, say, 17. Today, they're between 8 and 13, so a big drop in our temperatures. It's one of sunny spells and scattered showers. Showers cold enough across the far northwest to be wintry across the higher ground. Saturday is a one of heavy blustery showers. Sunday is drier and brighter for all. Good morning to you. The weekend is nearly upon us, but how is it looking? Colder is how it's looking. We've got a weather front slipping south today. It allows a northerly flow to develop, bringing cooler weather with it. We've had a mild southwesterly all week long, and that's why it's been so mild. The weekend has mixed fortunes with wet and windy weather on Saturday, drier and brighter on Sunday. More on that in just a moment. Today, we have that band of rain clearing south with the cooler air bringing with it sunshine and showers. So at least it's not a washout day ahead. This is the grey scene greeting us this morning. To the south of our weather front, it is mild and cloudy. This weather front, a cold front, so behind that, colder air moves in, but also the return of some sunshine. So as we head through the day, these outbreaks of rain, nuisance value for many, move through East Anglia and the southeast of England, lingering in Kent until the late afternoon. Then sunshine returns, but we've had sunshine for the last few days. It's been pleasantly warm with the spring weather around, but 9 to 13 degrees our temperature for today, where the last few days we've had up to 17 or 18 degrees. So despite the sunshine, I think it'll feel a fair bit cooler. And when you add in the strength of the wind today, it'll feel more like freezing across the north. So definitely a very different feel to things as you step outside. How do things pan out as we head through the next week? Well, let's take a look at our